Hello, all. Coming to you here from the dining room at my house, talking about the um, Furies or the Eumenides, which is the play that you'll be watching for this week. The background for this, well, we have to take sort of the background of the story and then also the background of the play, where it was produced and everything. I want to talk about that for a few minutes. First of all, um, the play is produced in Athens, in ancient Athens, uh, several hundred years after the Odyssey would have been first started to be written down, in then in what we would come to think of as classical Athens, after 500 BC. And Athens as a city state is a different kind of place than Ithaca, um, of Odysseus. You may recall from the Odyssey that there was a lot of vengeance. There was a lot of the idea of Odysseus and Telemachus wishing the suitors dead and killing them and taking vengeance on their house or for their house, and for the family. Well, Odysseus was the king, right? So he could sort of do those kind of things. Plus, the laws of vengeance seemed to be a bit more open in that period. But a couple hundred years later, we have the rise of the polis, 750 BC and afterwards. Um, and the most famous of those polis, the most famous of those ancient city states, was Athens. And one of the foundations of the polis, and especially perhaps in Athens, was the idea of equal citizenship for all men and even citizenship to some degree for women. They did not have all the rights that men had, but they did have um, legal rights, for property and things like that. So, what does this all have to do with it? Well, in Athens, there was the formation eventually of a jury system, um, and so these kinds of cases, murder cases, could be tried. Other kinds of cases could be tried in front of juries. Okay. Now, in Athens, also, this is where you see the development of Greek tragedy, okay, and Greek comedy, Greek drama, ancient Greek drama. You may have read Antigone, say, in high school. You may have read some of the other Greek plays, Oedipus the King, or even perhaps the Oresteia, which is the series of plays that the Furies of the Eumenides that we're watching today, um, is part of. Aeschylus is the author of the Oresteia. It's the only complete set of plays, of tragedies, excuse me, that we have from ancient Athens. These plays were put on for the Dionysian festival, a festival to the wine god Dionysus in um, ancient Athens, and they were a religious festival. They also seemed to be kind of part of educating people in what it meant to be a citizen of Athens. And so it gives you a little bit of a background for what's going on here. Also, that all the actors were men; they wore masks, and this production tries to use, or tries to portray it something like what it might have been portrayed as in ancient Greece. Um, well, this is a story of Agamemnon and Orestes, Clytemnestra. You may remember from the Odyssey that Agamemnon was killed upon coming back from his house um, in Mycenae. Okay, his wife Clytemnestra had taken a lover, who was Agamemnon's cousin, Aegisthus. There was a bad blood going back between the house of Agamemnon, the house of Aegisthus, going back to their fathers, um, and so Aegisthus had seduced Clytemnestra. They killed Agamemnon when he got back. And then the vengeance, for that horrible act fell on Orestes. You may remember that again from the Odyssey. Orestes was praised for his killing of his own mother. Well, that happens. The killing of Agamemnon happens in the first play in the series. And then Orestes and his sister Electra decide that they're going to avenge Agamemnon. Orestes kills Clytemnestra, and then he flees to Athens. Okay, and so the play, the Eumenides, takes place after Agamemnon's been killed, after Clytemnestra's been killed. But now this is the culmination where Orestes himself is put on trial. Okay, and the Eumenides, the kindly ones, but really the Furies, right? That are the avenging goddesses. They are avengers of crimes, just like what Orestes has committed. And they want vengeance, right? They want to punish him for killing his own mother. What a heinous and awful act. Okay. And it's been argued by, or pointed out anyway, by Peter Leithart. I don't know if he came up with this or not, but that, that kind of crime was crime against the house, against the family. And that's the kind of justice that the Eumenides are, that the Furies are going after. Okay. The old vengeance code of the household. But in the Eumenides play in Athens, there's going to be a trial in Athens itself. Okay. And Athena, the protector goddess of Athens, is going to impanel a jury. Okay. So there's going to be some elements that would be contemporary for the viewers of the play, this jury in Athens. Okay. And so we see that there are, there's an actor playing Athena, an actor playing Apollo. Apollo is going to take up for Orestes. Athena is presiding. Okay. And that sets up, the decision that the jury has to make. Okay. So I hope this helps you understand some of the background of the play. And we'll see you on Thursday.